time zone. This still remains Nneka Lawrence. Good to see you guys and good to be here live again today. So sorry I've not been live for some time. It's because of my very busy schedule, okay? But I'm here today. That's what matters. Guys, each time I come live, I have lots and lots of things I want to talk about. I want us to discuss. So today, I want us to look at this word, validations. Validation. Yeah, and I'm coming up with a question. You think people's validation matters? Yeah, especially when it comes to someone's social life. Do you think people's validation they matter? Let me remove this earring. Yeah, because what prompted this is you guys know that I'm a content creator as well as being a teacher. So sometime last week, I think last week, yeah, I came up with the idea of taking pictures, and the pictures I was taking was beyond the conventional. I wanted to take pictures that will spark people's interest, not the normal pictures you see during last you take. Some I took with mortar and pestle. Some I carried some things on my head. In fact, odd pictures. Yeah, and I termed it beyond conventional. I think conformity or something. I can't remember what exactly I termed it. So the thing is just like going beyond the normal, okay? As if it's creativity. Creativity is not only trying to recreate things the way others have created it. So I happened to post it on my WhatsApp status. I posted it on my WhatsApp status. Wow, Gabriela, good to have you here. Good evening according to my time zone. Okay, Jamaica. Yeah, you are welcome. I'm Nigerian. Okay, so welcome. So feel free. If I want some money, are you a good Samaritan that give people money just like that? Wow, that's good of you. Everybody needs money, okay? So I don't know whether this way you're asking me if I want some money. Everybody needs some money. Okay, say yes, you are. Okay. Oh. All right, no problem. Okay, you're an American. Wow, that's great. Good to have you here. I'm really glad you're here, okay? I'm so glad to have you here. Okay? So if you feel like sharing money to us, no problem. We'll still accept. But meanwhile, welcome. So I'm here to talk about validations. Yeah, what's people's opinion about certain things? And I'm saying that I asked the question before you came up. Does people validation matter? Does it matter? Okay, does people's validation matter? Yes, I think it matters in certain areas. But for me personally, when it comes to creativity, I don't think it matters again, because creativity is just going beyond the ordinary. You're trying to do something different, something that you feel that nobody else has ever done. So when I was back to my story, so I posted these videos, these pictures, okay? You don't care. You just want to send me some money. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. So what do you want me to do? Yeah, so later I'm going to talk about that. Let me finish what I'm saying, please. Thank you. So, so like I was saying before, so when I posted those pictures on my WhatsApp, guy, I think a friend of mine took it up from there. He says that some of the pictures are not accepted by him. I'm like, wow, wow, they're not accepted by you. So what does that mean? So since they are not accepted by you, does it mean that the pictures are not okay again? Whereas some other persons, this is where individual differences comes in. Whereas some other persons were like, wow, these pictures are beautiful. Make sure you laminate them. Make sure you put them somewhere that it can last. So I'm like, so if you go about believing people's judgment, once it comes to creativity, I guess you are making a very serious mistake. Validations are good actually, but you mustn't wait for every other person to accept whatever you're doing the way it is. You don't expect them. Today I'm just Sam Onyekwere. Wow, good to have you here. Kedu nwanne nwanyi Omam. I'm watching you from America. Wow, I'm really glad that you're here. You see, I can read Igbo language very well. I need some Yes, you're perfectly right. Validation is relative and not absolute. I also need Ufonu. Oh my goodness, you just ended up cracking me up this night. Yeah. I don't blame you. You know, our food is really very rich. The other day I was addressing my fans on Facebook. I said, assuming I travel out today, that's the number one thing I'm gonna miss. And all these things you mentioned are my favorites. Isiewu, I know how to prepare it perfectly well. If I prepare it for you, you got. I don't want to say something. So yeah, I love your contribution. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I said I'm not gonna stay a very long time today, but since I'm here already, so what prompted this is the picture I posted. Did you see me carrying a box on my head? Yeah. If you follow me on Facebook, I wrote there. I said I was sent home. That I'm going back to my. I'm going back to my. What do you call it? To my. Father's house. That's what I said there on Facebook, that I'm going back to my father's house. And a lot of people were like, are you serious? And you're joking about it? Yeah. So once it comes to creativity, I don't look at anybody's validations. Once I know what I'm doing is what I have in mind to do, it is just me. I go ahead and create one. So that's what I'm saying. Once it comes to content creation, most times you do the opposite. You go beyond the normal things. So I don't believe in people's validations over creativity. I can believe it in other areas. If you like, go ahead, you judge. If you don't judge, anyhow you do it, it's okay. So guys, thanks for joining my live stream. It's been a while, so I said let me just come say hi to you a little. But for now, I'm still a little bit free, so I think I will be coming more often. That's the way I promise. Which money? Why are you pressurizing me? Jamel flights. Just accept the money. Accept it here or how? Where? Is it here on my live stream? If you're serious, send me money. There are so many people around me that need money. Why will I say no? I can't say no. As long as nothing is attached. No strings attached. Don't tell me to send you videos. Don't tell me to send you anything. I will not accept that. I've been living in America for 46. Wow. That's a very long time. And do visit Nigeria every 2 years. Wow. But all this while you've been coming home 2 years, I think you'll be having enough of them. Sam Onyekwere. Eh? But you've lived a long time, 46 years. In America? I don't think I can do that. I want to travel recently, but I don't think I'm going to stay so long. I love home. It's just that Nigeria is somehow now, or else I won't even travel out. I won't travel out. Okay, do I know Bangladesh? Yes, I hear Bangladesh, but I don't know where it is, okay? I am a local babe. I've not traveled out of Nigeria before, but I know all these places you talk about. And I know all these places you talk about. Okay? So my brother Sam Onyekwere, I feel delighted. In fact, it's my pleasure meeting you here. Hamburger and pizza is not our food, okay? It's not doing the trick for me. But you have African shops there, so you can shop for all these things you are talking about. Ovokazi won't be bad, right? Okay. Wow, that's nice. I love having you here. Rap, what did you delete? Retracted. Okay. I don't know what you're retracting. Jam flights, then get the money. Now you sabi this kind of money you're preaching on my timeline. I've told you my word. Okay? You say you're a good Samaritan. Okay. If you send money, fine. But no strings attached. I don't send videos. I don't send those things. Hamburger and pizza is our struggle food. Which one is struggle food again? I thought you said you're an American. So why is it now your struggle food? I don't get it anymore. Are you trying to pull our legs or pull my legs? Okay? You sound like a Nigerian. You know, my Nigerian people, there's a way they sound. Just Jamel. Are you Jamaica? Okay, yeah, the one that said you're Jamaica. Okay. Yes, I guess. You have done beautifully well. Thank you guys for joining my live stream. I think I got to go right now. I've got to go. I'm all American baby. Okay, you're a woman. Wow. Okay. Maybe later I'm going to check you out. Wow. I didn't know you're a woman. I thought you're a man. That's why I'm even scared. That's why I'm scared, because people don't do anything for free. Now, I had 4 years in mind, which 1978. My goodness. I've not been born then. By the time you came, I wasn't born yet. Wow, 1978 for further studies. But one thing less, I understand. Other school, again, the professional job. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. But by now, are you not retired yet? Are you not retired yet by now? Are you not retired yet? Wow, that's great. Don't go get this money. You're just cracking me up, honestly. How old are you? I'm +1. Oh my goodness, Jamel. Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining my live stream today. You have made it very interactive. And Sam Onyekwere, I appreciate you so much. A professional job. Wow. Wow. You must have traveled a long time ago. My flight ticket from Lagos to America was 300 naira. Yeah, that was when naira had value. Yeah, that was when naira had serious value. Unlike these days, it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense anymore at all. Yeah, for some of us that are still living here, it doesn't make sense. These days, we don't even look at what is being sold at the market. We always pray, God, give us money. So that if they say is 10,000 so that we can afford to pay it, because it's not coming down anything. It does come some strings at times, but it's not bad at all. Please, I don't want any strings, please. I'm not part of it. Hold your money. Okay? I'm that sort of babe. Hold your money. Hold your money. I don't do that. Okay? I don't do that. I don't beg on social media. So hold it. Wow. 300 naira? I wish Nigeria we can go back to that time again. That would be very interesting. No, I won't do that, okay? So please stop. I don't want to block you, please. I'm not sending you any stuff. Stop. Yes, so bus ride from Lagos to Enugu was 10 naira. Yeah. My dad told us stories and great stories of all this stuff when naira had value. I just pray, and my prayer is not, we mustn't be the one, we mustn't be the one that we enjoy it when it becomes like in the time of old. Yeah, I'm praying that my own children will live to enjoy it. Yeah, sir, if that's it, I don't know what to say, but you know that we are too religious here. We keep praying to God. Everything we say, God is going to help us. We still believe that he will help us. Okay, Godwin Osato. Welcome to my live stream. Things have changed all over the world. Yes. Because even my cousins that are based abroad will tell you that before they can, anytime they want to come home, they can buy things so cheap, then return home. But that these days, it doesn't make sense anymore. That it doesn't make sense anymore these days. That when they, that's by the time the exchange rate, in fact, it's like that everywhere. It's like that everywhere. But I think ours is more. Ours is more here. You can't tell me otherwise. It is more here. Yeah, because I work with the federal government here. That's why I'm saying it's more. You see someone that have worked for, as in the person is retired at the age of 65. At the age of 65. And you have some of these senior colleagues that are retired, and at the point of retirement, they have not achieved anything. No house built in the village, no house built here. They're still in rented apartments. And no. But for some people that have traveled out, maybe they are their counterparts, you see that they achieve more. Yeah, things have changed all over the world, but in Nigeria, I think the difficulty, the challenges is more here. I appreciate you, Godwin Osato, but yeah, that's the point. The inflation is everywhere, but the one here, I don't want to discuss politics. I don't discuss politics on my channels, on my pages. Yeah, but we keep praying. What else do we have? Nothing than to pray that someday it's going to be well. Thanks, guys, for joining my live stream. Sir, Sam Onyekwere, sir, please, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, okay? I'm really glad you're here. Thanks, all the way from America. I don't know where you are from. Maybe from the name, it sounds like Imo State. Yeah, so all the people that have joined my live stream, thank you so much for joining my live stream this evening. God bless you all. Okay, you wrote something. Let me answer it before I leave. You say, former Abia State Governor and current Senator Ojo Zokano was my high school younger boy. Wow, at Government College Umahia. Senator Enyinaya Abaribe was my classmate at government college. Wow. Thank God I've met with people great here. A lot of this social media is really taking me somewhere. I've got to interact with people all over the country, not just people all over. These are high-ranking people. I've met lots of people. I'm glad to have you here on my channel. Wow, that's great. Everyone in Nigeria need. Please, I need you to elaborate more. I'm interested on this. Godwin Osato. Sir, please, I need you to elaborate more on this. Mental rehabilitation, how? Iwamaka, yes, so. Iwamaka, honestly. I'm a very good fan of both Nigeria and Igbo. Okay? When I was growing up, I had A1 in Igbo language. I had A1 in Igbo language because I can read and write Igbo very well. I don't belong to the school of thought that says that your child, you are proud to say that your child cannot speak Igbo. For what reason? It doesn't make sense. Igbamaka, that's Igbamaka. Oh my goodness. So all this while growing up, I said my children, no matter where they find themselves, Canada, USA, UK, they must know Igbo. You see this Igbo, they must speak it too. It's by force. It's by force. Okay. What else? What is it? But I can't give you money. It's crazy to me. Who asked you for money? Please, Jeremy Flight, you're just disturbing my life. I don't get this you and your money stuff this evening. Please, 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 please. Hold it there, okay? I didn't ask you for money. He said, am I able? There's nothing like able in Nigeria unless you mean Igbo, okay? I'm Igbo, okay, not able. And I'm a proud Igbo. The other day you saw me on my live stream where I was talking about Nigeria. Yeah, I talk about it because I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I don't look at the bad sides, okay? And I was telling you that I'm proud to be a Nigerian because even I don't want to go there. So thanks, guys. Since there are no more chats, I have to go. So Daddy, Samonyekore, thank you so much. Godwin Osato, you didn't explain what you meant because I wanted to get the gist of this mental rehabilitation. In what aspect? Okay? Everyone in Nigeria, which I am included. I am included in whatever you're saying. You know, sometimes we will make general statements. And it's really bad to make general statements because certain things doesn't operate on a general level. Okay? Stating here, everyone in Nigeria. So even if I go off live, I will still come back to check this comment. I need you to explain to us what you mean by mental rehabilitation. We already know what mental rehabilitation is. I want to know in what aspect, in what respect, okay, that you are talking about this mental rehabilitation. Let's know. I want to know if it's actually true. So thank you too for joining my live stream. Thank you, guys. Samonyekore, I'm glad. I'm really happy you're here. I'm so excited to have somebody in your caliber of person joining my live stream. I think this is the second time I experienced such, and I'm really glad. You see, I was born and raised in Kaduna and attended high school in the East. Yeah, that's the government college Umuahia that you said. So I speak and write Hausa and Igbo languages very well. Okay, Asato. Pardon me, you're pardoned already. Okay, you speak and write Hausa and Igbo. I don't speak Hausa, it's only Igbo that I speak. Oh. Though had it been I traveled to Hausa land, I would have loved to speak Hausa. I've been in Yoruba. Funny thing, I didn't learn one word of Yoruba. That's when I knew that language learning has got a lot to do with interest. Maybe because I wasn't interested, I did not learn a word. Okay, maybe I learned one or two words. I didn't show interest, so I didn't learn. I didn't learn, God. But I enjoy when I see people speak Hausa. My elder sister, one of my elder sisters, did her youth service in Kaduna. Yeah, Kaduna. And she returned speaking Hausa. She came back speaking Hausa language. And I stayed in Yoruba, I couldn't speak. Maybe I wasn't interested, but I love Hausa a lot. But I've not been opportune to live there. Had it been, I would have learned how to speak it. Okay? So that's nice. So you speak English, you speak Hausa, you speak Igbo languages very well, and you're very fluent in that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I studied English anyway. I studied English here. But as a native speaker, a non-native speaker rather. So we speak to the extent that we speak. Yeah, that's exactly what I teach too at the university level. It's okay. So, Daddy, good to have you once again. I've said this good to have you a number of times to tell you how excited I am to interact with you. Yeah, to have opportunity to chat with you. I'm really excited. Yeah, I am excited because I love staying with people that are kind of wisdom personified. It reminds me of my late father. I was young when I lost my father. We sat on his feet and learned a lot of things because he was a historian. So he takes us through life events, starting from our childhood, reincarnation, that kind of stuff. As young as I was then, at least I learned one or two things. So anytime I see an elder like this, I give them respect. I respect them. Yeah, because I know that in one way or the other, I'm going to learn lots of things from them. Lots of things. So I pay close attention when I see elders because I know that I will grab one or two. So I'm glad that all the way from America that you were able to chat with us on a live stream. I'm glad that my good friend too, all the way from Texas too, was able to chat with us, Godwin. So thank you all so much for joining my live stream once again. So it's on my live stream that I talk this way. But on my videos, I try to create funny content. I try to create, that kind of, yeah, because that's my social life. I don't get much of this social life because I lived more of a stereotype life. But recently, I've just been trying to, I was so bottled up, so I'm trying to loosen up a little. That's why I make that kind of videos. Those are my hobbies. So keep watching, stay blessed, stay cool. Yeah, warm regards to your different families, and don't go away. I want to see you here next time. If I have time, because I'm a bit free right now, maybe this time around I traveled, maybe if I can be coming live every day here on YouTube, that would be great. So thanks once again. I remain Nneka Lawrence. Dr. Nneka Lawrence Aka, all the way from Nigeria. Chop chop. Love you guys. Stay cool as always and be good. Bye.